wow, YouTubers are retiring or changing up the content. And I just got here. So many of us were told, find something you love to do, and if you can make money doing it, that's what you should do. The thing that was once a hobby or your passion or you loved it, if you get a career in that, you're gonna not only get burnt out and overwhelmed, but you're not gonna enjoy it anymore. Hi, this is Mai. I'm just a random person on the internet with a YouTube channel and a big mouth. I usually don't have time to partake in shows, movies, games like I normally would like to because I'm that type of person who's going from the moment I wake up to the moment I hit the bed. I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to embrace that work hard, play hard mentality. And it's a struggle. I think I realized just within the first 13 days of the new year, it's a habit to work hard and just want to recuperate, honestly, because I used to work so hard and so long. I had 2 jobs at one point that I felt like I was getting sick like every other month. And it's because I wasn't recovering. So I got better at resting, and I don't get sick. Like I hardly ever get sick now. But now I have to bring back the play in my life, because I feel like with the mentality of just hustle culture, working hard, all that stuff, I feel like it took some play and joy out of my life. Everything's just so serious. Everything's so deadline oriented, goal oriented. Did I do enough? Am I doing enough? How do I make this better? How do I work harder on this? How do we get more profits? And it's a lot. It's a lot. But I was going to start this video with reacting to a trailer of a movie I heard is coming out this year, and I'm excited to see it, and I haven't seen the trailer yet. But I want to talk about something. There's a few topics. There's a good amount of YouTubers that have decided to retire from YouTube or change up their content to maybe they'll get less views on it, but it'll be more in line to what they really want to make. The other theme or topic, I should say, realizing that I want to make a change career-wise. And then another topic is perspective. I think this all started brewing. It all started brewing up in November. I had only posted like a few things on my YouTube channel. I wasn't really paying any attention to it. I still didn't know what I wanted to do. So I played at vlogging once in a while. Now I vlogged a specific day in November that did change things for me. The day in November that changed things for me was the day I was going to go to see Five Nights at Freddy's at a movie theater and meet some friends for pizza after. I think someone just came in. I'll be right back. Okay, so what I want to give you like a story time, a whole journey, a whole hypothesis, a thesis, if you will, of what happened from November to now. Wow, YouTubers are retiring or changing up the content, and I just got here. Doing YouTube is definitely a hobby for me. I have a career job. I have a mother-daughter business that I started a year ago, and your girl's not without things to do. Believe me, I'm getting by just like everybody else, or just like most people, okay? I got a car, got a 3-bedroom apartment, can go on trips, can get groceries, can order out, can go out, can occasionally go shopping, and I'm just trying to save money. I'm doing just fine. Believe me, YouTube right now for me is a hobby, but I know so many people out there are hoping that YouTube will be the answer. And that seems to be a gamble. Anyone out there who's trying to make YouTube their full-time job, good luck, God bless, I hope the best. I can't say that I'm there yet at all because I got a lot of hats. There's so many things I can do. I don't think I can just put all my eggs in one basket. And seeing YouTubers retire, change up their content, wanting to mix things up or not do it or just do podcasts instead of uploading them, I understand it because you know why? My perspective is when you're graduating from high school in your 20s, you're like, what should I do for a career? What's my purpose? So many of us were told, find something you love to do, and if you can make money doing it, that's what you should do. Something you love to do, you can make money, that's it. That's the answer. I did that too. I grew up thinking I was either going to be an FBI agent, Agent Scully, or I was going to be an artist. Those are the two paths that I had in my mind. I said I'm going to graduate from high school, go to college for art, and I mixed in some minors and stuff like that. And then when I join the Air Force or the Army, I'll already have a higher ranking because I have a college degree. That was the plan. Then I graduated and I was getting things in motion, but I was just newly in a relationship. It was like our first year together. My mom was really concerned about me joining anything. And it was just a few years shy of 9/11. So taking all that in consideration, I was like, okay, me joining is going to be a heck of a commitment. Let me make sure that my heart is the path of justice and protection, or is my path toward the creative. After college, I decided to do a year. I was young, I was early 20s, so I was young. I decided that I would do a year as an investigator for a bank and a year doing art. So I got a job almost immediately after college, working as an investigator for a bank that had a bunch of branches, we'll call it. I mean, the IRS came in. I dealt with the FBI when there was a bunch of counterfeit checks going around. I caught some people who stole people's checks or stole checks from where they worked and wanted to come in to cash it. And the thing that kills me the most is when I caught a good amount of people I caught actually worked for the company. I was very sheltered and naive growing up, so that was shocking. So long story short, I remember I started working freelance for a company for fabric design as a colorist designer. And I remember I had been doing that every Friday for about 2 months or so, but I was still working full time as the investigator for a bank. And I knew I was not going to be an FBI agent or a police officer or join the Air Force, the Army, when I was sitting at the computer watching the security tape and witnessing something I had saw when I was looking through the computer. Two people stole a senior citizen's Social Security check, brought it to a teller they knew. They got the money and they split it. I was just like, okay, this isn't for me. I'm depressed. I'm just investigating banking things and I'm already depressed. So I know when I see how the world really is out there, because newly out of college, very young, very naive, very sheltered. I knew it wasn't for me. I was like, I think I'd be great, but I'm going to retire in like 10 years. The art made my heart go pity pat. So I went that route. I've been working as an artist ever since. Once again, find something you really love. If you can be paid for it, that's what you do. That's your purpose or your career. You get burnt out, okay? The thing that was once a hobby or your passion or you loved it, if you get a career in that, you're gonna not only get burnt out and overwhelmed, but you're not gonna enjoy it anymore. This easel, I don't think I've used it to paint anything since 2020. I'm in art shows right now. And I was in an art show in December. I sold the 2 pieces I submitted. I was asked to join another art show for February. I'm so proud of myself and so glad that my art is finally getting recognition and people are actually buying it. I'm a selling artist now. But I'm literally going through my closet looking for something that's done because I haven't been in a printmaking studio since 2019. 2018 maybe. I haven't painted anything since 2020. I can't remember the last time I sat down and drew something. Because my 9 to 5, my 5-day a week, my career job is art. That's all I do, all day long. So by the time I get home, if I'm not thinking about more art to do at work or colors, or maybe I should do this, or maybe this will sell better. I'm working my side business with my mother. I'm cooking, I'm trying to lose weight. Your girl's doing pretty good. She's doing pretty good. I have all these goals. So yeah, but from the moment I wake up to the moment I hit the bed, it's all about my career, about the side business I'm starting, about my weight loss goals, about I'm a trustee at my church. There's so much, and then you're still trying to have relationships and friendships and like spend time with people. It's a lot. I had a moment yesterday at work where I was just sitting there and I was just so drained. Okay, so I'm at work right now and I'm feeling really tired and all the colors are just looking the same. Um, I miss doing YouTube videos. It's been really fun having a creative habit that's not art, like not color and fabric and designing. Wow, it's too early to be burnt out, but is it though? Yeah, it's only January, but gosh, I've been at this job for a long time. And I've been having this moment since maybe the end of November, which ties into the beginning of my story where Five Nights at Freddy's. Since November, I'm thinking it's hard for me to get out of bed. I don't feel motivated to do things, but I know I'm going to have to do it anyway, so I do it. Things aren't done to my liking, but they're done for the deadlines. I'm focusing so much on what I think will sell and not so much what I really want to do. I'm feeling all these feelings and I'm thinking, oh, this winter really got me. Like it's cold. I don't want to get out of bed. Or maybe I got to get my blood work done again. Even though last time I got my blood work done, everything was good. But maybe I have a deficiency. Maybe it's seasonal depression. Maybe it's this. I sat down yesterday at work and I was looking at strikeoffs. And it hit, and for some reason I picked up the camera to record because I haven't recorded for YouTube since Tuesday. And when I started just recording, just talking, I perked up. And then it hit me. My career job that I love, I'm tired. It's taken so much. I'm tired. I want to do something else. I want to do something that's artistic, but not freaking fabric and colors. And that's what brings me back to YouTube to do this, because this is a way of being creative without it being about color and design and art. This is being creative with editing, with storytelling, with videos, with playing games, with movies. Find something you love to do and you can get paid for it. I realized yesterday that I've been there for 17 years. Yes. Believe me, it wasn't, there were so many times I had other offers or I thought about moving. There were so many times I thought about changing things out. But something would always get me to stay. I would get promoted. Someone who was problematic would be removed or would leave. I get promoted again. The money, I get a raise. There were so many. There were so many times in those 17 years that I was looking at the door, and something would get me to be like, oh, okay, because I did love my job. I do not like one year to look like the previous. I don't want 2024 to look like 2023, 23 to look like 22, and so on. I came in as a freelancer, working 1 day a week. Now I'm in charge of a whole division. But that's a long time to do something that you love. I remember, I think it was like 2018 or so. You know what? It was 2019. I was so done with the deadlines, and you're not making things. It's just like being a YouTuber. I wasn't making things that I loved. I was making things that I thought would sell. I know YouTubers, sometimes they don't make things that they love, but they know they're going to get the views. Meat Canyon mentioned that himself, that he says something like he wants to work on videos that he considers art, even if it gets less views. I get that. I do. I get that. So it's 2019 and I'm just so over everything when it comes to my job, but I'm doing it because it's my job. I go on a business trip and, we're looking around. I'm asking stores like, what would you like to see more of? What's your favorite colors? What colors do well? Blah, 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 blah. I went to a printmaking studio and I was there for like 3 or 4 hours and I loved it. And it reinvigorated the creativity. It re-inspired me to do more. When I got back to work, I was not burned out anymore. I was not overwhelmed. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do what I think is beautiful. And if people like what I do, they'll buy it. Because I wanted to be happy and I wanted to love what I did again. And sometimes doing that means changing it up, means changing your media, means changing your content, means switching things up or taking a break. Find something you like to do and you can get paid for it. Be careful. It's great advice, don't get me wrong, but it's not lasting advice. And you have to be careful because you will get overwhelmed and burnt out, but you'll also get bored with it, or you'll not enjoy it anymore. You can't tell me that some of these people who have game channels where they play games, when they disappear for like a few weeks or a few months, you can't tell me they're not playing video games. They just don't feel like recording it. They just want to enjoy the gosh darn game. People who have movie reaction channels or movie review channels, they're not reviewing and uploading everything they watch because they want to enjoy some. This is for me. I totally understand why some content creators, YouTubers, whatever you want to call them, are changing things up or retiring, especially if it's been like a decade or more. That's a long time, 17 years in my career. So what happened? What happened was I wanted to get a hobby that I thought would be fun, and I thought maybe YouTube. Okay, so I didn't know what I wanted my YouTube channel to be. Did I want to document my weight loss? Not really. Did I want to document my trips for personal or work? Tried it. What do I want to do? I didn't know. I didn't know. So once in a while I would vlog. Now, this day in November that I vlogged was a turning point for me. I was overwhelmed. I was tired. Deadline was like 3 weeks away. Holidays were approaching. I haven't really hung out with my friends. Last year was hard to get my group of friends together. I haven't been to the movies in God knows long. This day was a day that I had so many tired feelings and emotions, but I vlogged the whole day. I don't know why. And at the end of the day, I went to bed being like, I survived, right? Soon after, I was going to edit it and put it together when I was watching the videos, and I just saw how tired and burnt out I was. And re-watching those videos was just doubling down on how exhausted I was. It made me feel even more tired. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want to vlog this and edit it and upload it. I'm tired. I'm tired watching it. It's just like Groundhog Day. Having this long, exhausting, busy day, rewatching it, editing it, uploading it, it's just like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay? I said, I want to do something that brings joy back to me, makes me happy. And I feel like I wanna laugh. I wanna smile. I wanna play games. I wanna watch things. I wanna be entertained. So that's when, around the time that GTA uploaded, I did a reaction to it, and it made me so happy to do that. I got a couple hundred views on that, which was more than I've gotten on anything beforehand, and I was like, that's me. This is who I am. I'm a busy, hardworking woman. That my day is full of hitting those goals, taking care of myself, doing my career job, and trying to have some kind of relationship with my loved ones. And then trying to find some time for myself. Self-care isn't just, oh, let me do my hair, let me get a massage, get my nails done. Self-care is also trying to find that peace, that happiness, this joy. It was so telling when I felt like I didn't have a genuine laugh or smile on the regular. It was very telling. When I did that reactions to the trailer for GTA, I realized how fun that was. I miss games. I miss movies. I miss shows because I just replay and rewatch the same things over and over. So I wanted to make that change. Like I said, YouTube isn't something I'm looking to be like my new career. Like I'm going to get a certain amount of subscribers and then I can quit my full-time job. And I'm always going to be working multiple things. I'm a multimedia artist, okay? This is something I need just to bring some happiness and joy back in my heart. But I do have some things to share as well. Find something you like to do and you can make money on it. True. But be open-minded to other options as well. I know the first year, 2, 3 years, you're like, oh my God, I could do this every day. But there does come a time, it might be 5 years later, it might be 10 years later, that you're like, oh, I'm so tired of this. It happened, and it's part of life, because you should be open to change. You should be open to other options. You should be able to step away from work and say, hey, I want to do something else. I want to go for a walk. I want to learn how to cook. I want to learn how to edit. I want to get an adult coloring book. You know what I mean? Believe me, I'm so glad that I have the discipline and the motivation, and the determination to get all this done. But I need to take a breath. I need to step away once, go out to dinner with my husband. Have a happy hour, go to the movies with my best friends. Go shopping. Oh my God. One of my friends texted me and was like, oh, you want to hang out, girl? I'm just like, okay. But yeah, like to the channels, Meet Kenya and Tom Scott, Matt Pat from Game Theorist and his wife, oh, I got her name, to all these people who are reevaluating their life and their passions and want to change things up, no matter if the view count goes down. Hopefully it won't, but I totally get it. Now, for anyone who's looking to, I'm not even talking about YouTube, I'm talking about if you're looking to get a career or a job, get a profession and something that you love to do, that is great advice. But just remember to be open to other things and to step away. Make a conscious effort to step away. Find something that can be a hobby, something that can keep you sane. And if you feel like you're getting some kind of writer's block, creative block, you just got to step away and do something else that's different. It's going to be okay, because listen, hustle culture is real. Prices of things are going up. Making a living is harder than, oh my God, I don't want to say ever, but is it harder than ever? It's crazy. Like, I don't want to move from my apartment because I'm paying at least $500-$600 less a month than other people around me. I'm like, we're going to stay here until we get a house or something, because I'm not paying $2,500 a month for a 2-bedroom. Get out of here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some insight. I definitely got some insight. 2024 so far has been very interesting. Cat Williams, but I'm not going to talk. I'm just saying 2024 is it's starting out already interesting. Just do your best. Be true to yourself. And for God's sakes, take a break and step away if you're feeling burnt out or overwhelmed. Do something that will make you happy. If you stayed and watched the whole thing, oh my God, thank you. I'm still new to this. I probably should get some cue cards or something, but I'm just being me. I'm gonna be doing a little this, that, and the other on this channel. If you're interested in seeing what that is, please subscribe, come back. We'll have a good time. Thank you so much. Farewell.